To understand the topic of linear equations, we might have to understand about the vectors first. Okay, so what I'll try to do in this video is just introduce the concept of vectors and then the properties of vectors and maybe some few rules about them. So once we are done with this, then we can move on to solving linear equations. Just say this: a vector. A vector is in programming it is nothing but an array. You can think of an array as a vector and vector as an array. Both are same. So coming to this matrices, even the same definition is applicable. In physics, vector means some direction, right? But in coming to computer science and matrices, vector means an array of a single dimensional array, one dimensional array. You can think of it that way. Now say this: any ordered n tuple of members is called an n vector, which means if you have an ordered pair means where the order is fixed. If you have an ordered pair of n elements, then that is called an n vector. Okay. Then set of n numbers in which the place of each number is fixed. That is also a definition of vector. We have n numbers and in which all the n numbers are fixed. For example, like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. This is set of 4 numbers, and the 4 numbers, the places are fixed. That is why it is called as 4 vector. Okay. A vector may be written either as a row or a column vector. Column vector means maybe this is also called as a column vector. Both are vectors only. This is a row vector and this is a column vector, and both are 4 vectors only because the size of each one is 4. If capital A is a matrix of size m by n, then each row of A will be an n vector and each column of A will be an m vector. So what I mean to say is, if we have a matrix like this, let's say it is some matrix. Okay. Now if you observe it, it is a 3 by 4 matrix, right? Then how many rows are there? 3 rows. What is the size of each row? 4. Therefore each row is nothing but, see this, there are 3 row vectors, each of size 4. Similarly, how many columns are there? 4 columns. What is the size of each column? 3. Therefore there are 4 column vectors. These are column vectors, right? 4 column vectors where size of each column is 3 elements. That is what they wanted to say here. Got it? And now what about this properties? Just like matrix, algebra of matrices, we can even do algebra on vectors the same way, whatever you did on matrices. Okay. Now say this: so the algebra of vectors says these rules. So when you have 2 vectors, you can add them as long as they are add compatible. So what do I mean by compatibility? So we can add 2 vectors as long as they are of same size, which means I can add this vector with this vector because they are of same size. So the addition, they are saying that it is commutative. Commutative means x plus y equal to y plus x. So both are same, and they are saying that the addition is associative. So either you add x plus y plus z first or x plus y first, the final answer is going to be same, and it is this scalar multiplication. So if you want to multiply p, a constant, with x plus y, you can even do it that way. And again this is distributive, so you can distribute the vector over this p plus q, and you can even rearrange all of them like this. Okay. So we shall see what is the relationship among various vectors now. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs universities better than IITs. They have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.